what time is it again?
9:30.
It's 9:30 in the morning. We've been
9:15.
here since about 5:15 p.m. yesterday. Hillary took like a 5-minute, I don't even know if you can call it a nap. She kind of closed her eyes and people were dancing. Yeah, it was crazy. So
It's got crazy in here.
I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on here.
Yeah, the gym and around.
Feel free to comment below, ask us any questions you have. If you're watching this live, tell us who you are. What up, Evey? You're on the tube today. Let's see if I can rotate this camera here. All right, last time oh no, here we are. We've done 431,210 meters, so 431 kilometers. Our goal was 330, so all this green is extra. So we're gonna see if we can go there, and then I think we need to put a line over here and go back. Thanks for the thumbs up. What up? I don't know how to, Huitsil Ili? I really don't know how to pronounce the name, I'm sorry. I know you comment all the time, and I recognize the
Handle.
the handle and the picture, but we've got some food going on over here. I've been eating way too many chips. We've got chips, we've got Hillary's baked oatmeal ball, Aztec. No wonder I can't pronounce it. We've got some fruit, bananas, all sorts of good stuff. We ran out of waters a long time ago. We've got 2 people rowing right now. She rowed for an hour earlier and she's still going. And when she did her hour, when she got off, it looked like she had never even gone. Like, she wasn't sweating, she didn't look tired. She just looked like she had just walked in the gym, and now she's on the rower again. So I don't know how she's doing it. Let's go. Give me some questions to ask Hillary. Rapid fire, fire away. Hillary's gonna answer all your questions. Do what? Preguntas para la abuela.
I'll answer them in Spanish because I'm so tired.
Oh, really?
No.
Don't promise people that. If you watched her Facebook Live, she did a little dancing for us. That was when we first started. That was feels like forever ago. Let us know who's on here. It says we've got 9 people. Comment below, ask Hillary some questions. That way we can give you guys some useful information, entertain you a little bit, keep her awake.
Exceptionally well, I think.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Showed up around midnight and then stayed until 4 or 5. I don't know how they did it. Their stamina to stay awake and party.
What type of music do you like? Huh? In English, please.
Okay, good. I can talk a lot in English. I actually sort of like all different kinds of music. I've never had like a particular artist or genre that I really like. Anything that I can find a beat to.
Is it better if I go sideways, guys? Someone comment below, let me know if this is better.
Yeah, because you can fix it.
Uh-oh, I can't go back. I can't go back, sorry. I messed up probably by doing it this way. You like Kobe Filet, Kina Grannis?
Yeah, I kind of like all different types of music.
What's the type of music you don't like? You don't really listen to rap?
I don't really like rap. My mom used to call it C-rap.
What's C-rap?
Crap.
Oh, wow. I hope she's watching this.
And let's see. I don't really like country music, like my girl, my dog, my beer, that kind of country music. I don't really like
whiny
that.
country music.
Yeah, like if it talks about dogs, girls, or beer, mainly dogs and beer.
You're out.
Yeah, I'm out.
What is your... It's too early here, just 7 a.m. notification woke me up. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 9 a.m. We know what time it is, but our bodies don't really feel like what time it is. It just feels good that it's finally daylight outside again.
Yeah, the nighttime was a little rough because it was so dark and I feel like the entire city was asleep. So it's been loud in here. The music's turned down now, but it's been like a bumping party. So I've had to step outside a few times. My sweat has re-dried though, so I'm good now.
It's time to wake up. I know. We need to get some coffee. We've got some coffee brewing over here, actually. What's your... No one asked this, but what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie is Taken, and I don't know why because I hate scary movies. But I really like the movie Taken. I like the acting in that movie.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to the University of North Texas.
Carnation! Which,
It was in Denton, Texas.
It was in Denton, Texas, yeah. Why did you choose North Texas?
I thought I wanted to do something artsy, like interior design. I don't even know what I was thinking, but then I studied accounting and was sort of like, halfway decent at it. And then I really liked the problem solving, so I got my undergrad in accounting, my master's in taxation, which makes me sound like a real winner. And then a couple years later, got my CPA. So I've been a CPA almost an entire year.
Jeez, and now we're in Mexico. Comment below if you just hopped on. Ask us a question. We're asking Hillary questions right now.
Quizzing La Huera.
Quizzing La Huera. I like the way that sounds. What's your favorite?
Pizza.
Well,
right
YouTube
now,
Live, and I got notification. Yes, sir, Oscar. We haven't done this before, but we wanted to give you guys some extra content today since the next few days.
Yeah, we may be zombies, so we're trying to make up for it.
What is your favorite drink, alcoholic or otherwise?
That would have to be easy. A Sonic cherry limeade made with Sprite Zero for the healthy half of me. Regular cherry syrup for the wild child in me. Yeah, I miss Sonic. I miss weird things that in the States like Sonic, like super trivial things, but I can't get that here. Unless someone knows where else I can get a cherry limeade.
Alright, we've got Lisa and
Lisa wants to know when we're gonna row.
yeah, we're probably gonna row a lot around 10 o'clock. I think a lot of these people are gonna leave.
I think there's going to be a big lull in the middle of the day, so I think Craig and I will probably hop on. I haven't taken a shower because I'm weird about showers, and the shower at the gym just seems like it would be bad. So I'm starting to feel really disgusting. I keep spraying myself, but I feel like it's just getting worse.
And what states have we visited, or like what? Not all states, but like what are some places we visited? That was a question that was asked.
In Mexico or in the United States? In Mexico, I suppose we've only been to
Jalisco and Nayarit.
Nayarit, and whatever Mexico City's in.
Oh yeah, I think that's like DF, I believe. Comment. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong on that one.
We haven't traveled a lot within Mexico because we love Vallarta so much.
What are some places?
In the States, our favorite places were Chicago. We recently went to New York.
Yeah.
Like that, it's very different. Fort Lauderdale was one of my favorites. That was our first spur of the moment trip, and that was really fun.
We're gonna move spots a little bit.
Okay.
Here, Justin Bieber. All right, throw some other questions at us, guys. What countries have we been to?
Let's see. We thought we might like to live in Costa Rica, so we went there last year. We didn't really love the place we visited in Costa Rica, but we're not giving up on it yet. So Costa Rica, Hawaii, I know that doesn't count as a separate country. I am geologically challenged, but not that far. But it feels like a different country. And the Dominican, we've been to a lot of
our
places
honeymoon.
on cruises, so one-day trips. That I don't think those count.
Alejandro HP says, you must take care of your hair. But we've been up for 24 hours, yeah.
Well, this is tame.
This is pretty...
This is like, I straightened it yesterday. Listen, Alejandro.
We've just been up for a long time.
My hair, that's a whole video in and of itself. But this is actually...
You have to get your own channel for that video.
This is actually pretty tame.
That's okay. Alejandro wasn't being mean, we know. Yeah, her hair gets up pretty cray-cray sometimes. No, it does. It gets crazy.
It's like sometimes it looks like I stuck my finger, like not all the way in an electrical socket, but just like barely touched it. So I just had time to like...
I feel like that's kind of how you act sometimes.
Like right here. Yeah, like I'm not all the way like, oh, just a little bit.
What's the... no one asked this, but sorry, we got lots of noise. What's our favorite vacation we've been on?
Oh, that's really hard. I mean, Vallarta kind of has to be the favorite because we ended up living
Besides
here. But-
Vallarta, though.
Okay, I think for me it was the Dominican Republic because that was our honeymoon and the first time we had traveled together. And we stayed at a very, very nice place. But I would have to give the edge to Hawaii.
Sorry. Hawaii was...
Yeah, and I won free plane tickets thanks to my friend Brienne. I went to her Christmas party and they had a drawing. And I won two free round trip tickets to anywhere in the United States. So, boom, Hawaii.
Caesar, sorry, I say it wrong every time.
Like a salad.
Caesar asked how much our monthly dues are here at Costa Vista.
Okay, that's a great question. So it's 800 pesos a person, which works out to a little over $40. So maybe $45 US a month per person.
Which
sounds sort of expensive for Mexico and Puerto Vallarta in general, but in the States, for the same sort of training, the same sort of equipment at a CrossFit gym in the States, in Belton, Texas, anyways, is about $150 US per person.
Yeah, so this is one of our bigger expenses here, but it also...
About a third of the cost, though.
It is much cheaper, and it plugs us into the community. When we first moved here, I feel like CrossFit Zapotes is what really, like, we would have stayed here regardless, but I think it really,
yeah, it gave us a group to be a part of instantly, and not only any group, but like a very supportive.
Yeah, group. It is a little pricey, Caesar, but I think my old profession, if you will call it that, was a personal trainer, so fitness has always been a big part of my life. So it's kind of like, how do you guys stay in such great? Any tips? Well, we work out.
Wait, what?
How do you guys stay in such great shape? Any tips? Well, what up, Miguel from Maryland? Sorry, I have a bad attention span.
It's about to go down at 9 a.m.
Tips for staying in shape. I would say just in general, move more than what you're doing. Whether that means doing Zumba, whether that means going on walks, whether that means going to CrossFit. Sorry, Hillary left. I think just getting up, moving more than you currently do will definitely keep you in better shape in general. You might not win a race doing that, you might not win a marathon doing that, but it'll keep you in good shape. And
it's
here,
easier for us here, like we walk outside and we start sweating.
And we walk everywhere.
So we get I get 10,000 steps pretty easily in any day. We don't eat super healthy, but we do work out every day. So. And
I usually Hillary does the class and then goes back to work, and I usually stay another hour. So I usually work out for 2 hours a day, pretty hard. So that's why we can eat as much as we do.
Yeah.
Just a güero, not güero. Güero is cool. I know I'm saying those the same. So güero with a W is more cool. Like if I typed in videos with a W, that would be better received. Is that what I'm hearing? Evey. What's going on in Maryland today? What's the weather like up there? I've never been to Maryland.
Same.
They do not.
Oh, that's not true. We flew into Baltimore.
That's true. We have been to Maryland.
Baltimore
we went to the DC. We flew into Baltimore and went to DC. What up, Ed? Good morning, Greg and Hillary. I just logged in. Hope you had a great night. Oh, we'll definitely make it till 6. We're doing great. I had some coffee, had some water.
Great is a little ambitious. Okay.
I took a shower.
Feeling a little oily.
There's no AC in here, Caesar.
Easily irritable.
Just a lot of fans, and the reason we're sitting here is because
music.
From New York, what do you do for a living?
That's a good question. So I'm a CPA. I worked very, very hard and took a couple tries to pass my CPA exam. So I'm a CPA in the state of Texas, and we also run these daily vlogs. So we make a video and publish one to YouTube every day so far, and we have a travel blog that accompanies that, and that's what Greg works on full time.
Yeah. So we stay busy for sure.
Yeah.
And good morning to you as well, Ed, if I didn't say that. How many people are actually doing the rowing? I'll go over there and show you right now. we'll come back to you. I don't know if I can zoom in here. Right now there's 2 people rowing, but we have 3 rowers, so at most 3 people. So when we started the event, there's 3 of us, and we probably had 3 people going until about 4 in the morning. So we've been able to surpass our meter goal. We got our meter goal 12 hours in. So at 6, we already got the meter goal we want. So at this point, we're just trying to make sure we keep it going for 24 hours. So if more people leave, then we'll go down to 1 rower, and there we go, 1 rower, and just me, Hillary, or Sergio will go. That's Sergio. He's going to be in tomorrow's video. And but if we get a few more people, then we'll add the 3 rowers. So we've had, if you saw our Facebook Live video, we had another CrossFit gym in here at like from midnight until about 2. So that was awesome. And then we had another CrossFit gym come in this morning. So we've had a good number of people row, which has really helped me and Hillary. We haven't really had to row at all because we're kind of waiting until everybody leaves at some point. That way.
I would just like to hold an entire rowathon without actually rowing. That's my new goal.
Well, we didn't really expect this many people to show up. I would say at one point we had about 50 people in here all at once. Chad, what up, Chad? Maybe if you send us a drone, would Hillary consider cutting her hair and donating it? No,
yeah, I've
really.
actually done that. I've actually done that several times.
That's my nose, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, that was one of those things.
Oh yeah, these bugs freak Hillary out. Okay, so would you?
It's a giant ant.
Back to the people.
Yeah, I would cut my hair and donate it. I go through phases where I want it to grow out long, but see, it's getting to the point where it's falling in my armpits, and that is a no-go.
So would you cut it short?
Oh.
Sorry, there's a bug flying. Hillary freaked me out. It's like doesn't know what's going on. What's going on in California, Chad? Our suegra, she is in. I guess my suegra is in Texas. I guess both of our suegras are in Texas. They're home. They're not here. It's that was like that bug you saw. It's an
ant.
Maybe some of our Mexican friends on here can tell us. It's like this big ant. I don't know, maybe like yay big.
And like a June bug. You know what a June bug is.
Apparently, some people eat them.
You grind them up in a multi-pente bowl and like make salsa out of them.
Lisa, we will when we row. When one of us gets on there, we'll go live on Facebook.
Instagram or somewhere.
We'll do Facebook when one of us goes. That way they know.
That way you can critique our rowing technique. Well, critique technique.
Ed, we will. Do you roll before you turn it over to someone else? So if there's only one person on the rower, let's say one person's on rower 1, then someone will get on rower number 2 before rower number 1 stops. That way we have maybe not the same machine going the entire time, but for the entire 48 hour or 24 hours, somebody is rowing the entire time without a break.
After this, I'm gonna make Greg write a promise to me that we're never staying awake for 24 hours straight ever again. Because I feel like he's like on like runner's high right now, and I think he loves it.
Me?
Yeah.
So I was just reading all his comments. All right, Caesar. Let's see. Every time I see your name on here, for some reason, I want to say it's Oscar because it's OXX. OXX.
Oh, Oxo.
Yeah, Hillary thinks it's Oxo. I think it's Oscar, but it's actually Caesar. Oh yeah. Sorry, it was row. Yeah, so we keep them rotating, but so far we haven't gone down to one rower the entire time, have we? Maybe just for like 10, 15 minutes. So the whole time we've been able to keep 2 or 3 going, which has been nice. So we've been able to rack up lots of meters. I think next time we do something like this, like a year from now.
Excuse me, next time?
Next time we do a row event, I think we'll do something where we try and have people donate per kilometer that we row, like a peso per kilometer,
Or even half a peso.
or something, some kind of, because I think at this point we've hit our goal, but
Crushed the goal.
we might row faster if we could help the kids a little bit more. I think we've raised about $1,500 or $1,600 so far.
It's a really great effort. I think that will go a really long way.
Yeah, especially considering this is just an idea I had that threw together, talked to Sergio with. He contacted his people and we did it. So I feel pretty proud. I mean, $1,600 might not be a lot to to a lot of organizations, but I think it'll go a long ways here. It should be pretty helpful. Ask us any questions. Anybody on here? We got 22 live right now. Comment below any questions. Hillary's going to rapid fire answer pretty much anything you got, as long as it's not too ridiculous.
Yes, sir. Still in hour 16.
Just around the corner is the Colleen's meat market and bread place, but early this morning at like 4, I could smell the bread being baked, but right now all I smell is pork rinds, chicharrones, chicharrones. I can't. Something. I'm getting close. Oh, Chad, I had no idea, man.
What?
Chad said, being a cancer survivor myself, this is awesome.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we met one of the girls that the center supports this morning, and there's going to be another one coming.
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Last night, sorry.
And the representative from Kanika, the Children's Cancer Center, came, and she was just so appreciative, and I think it's crazy because it didn't really take much of an effort on our part to pull together the community here in Vallarta, but also you guys online and donating and sharing and liking and thumbs upping here on the tube. So I think it's crazy how much of a small consequence of us staying up and organizing this it is. It just feels good that a lot of people have come together.
Some weird, strange lady.
Is it my mom?
Beth Kelly. How are the families responding?
So one family came last night and they were super appreciative. It was a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And her mom came, and I think some other kids today are going to come. And it's crazy because, like, on the outside, you can't tell that anything's wrong with her. But it's sad to know that on the inside, that's not the case. So,
adios, amigo.
Glad we can make some baby steps in the right direction. That's all this is.
Yeah, they're
baby road strides.
They're gonna come again, but they were very appreciative of everything, and they are going to give away some scholarships in August, and they invited us to go present those to some of the kids.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can bring Sergio along as well to do that.
I feel like more than anything.
How many people have rowed? We had a sheet that had to sign up people, probably maybe 50, 100, I don't know.
100 maybe.
There's been a lot of people here. They're not a ton right now. There's maybe 10, 15 here right now.
The thing is, a lot of people from CrossFits across the area have come. Some that were pretty far away, so that's crazy to me.
Chad, to stay awake. We've had mostly a lot of water. I had some coffee maybe an hour ago.
I like my creamer with a little bit of coffee, so I didn't have any.
I talked about that in the comments of the video that's on there now. And I had some Spark at maybe like 3 a.m. Advocare Spark. That usually gives me a pretty good jolt.
It's a Spark. I'm about to go get some eggs because I am fading.
Let's go show them the food we've got.
Okay.
I know some of you have seen it, but I'll kind of show it for those of you that are just now. This is the gym we go to. So this is where we write all the workouts. We've got the rowers set up over here. These bars are like for pull-ups, and you can do squats and that kind of stuff here. So as you can see, we have 2 people rowing now. We've got chips, oranges. Last night we had tacos. We had Andales brought some like hors d'oeuvres type things. And what else do we have?
Fried rice.
Chicken fried rice. How can I get a CrossFit Zapata shirt? We'll have to, I don't know.
Bring one to you.
Where do you live?
Don't type your address in here.
Well, yeah, maybe send us an email and we'll see if we can get you one.
Work out the kinks.
Yep, there's definitely a good community here. I feel like that's the biggest thing we've seen is that, you know, we didn't necessarily have all the resources. We were a part of the community, but I feel like we plugged into, you know, people who were really a part of the community, and it all came together pretty nicely. So I think it just goes to show you yourself don't necessarily have to have 100% of the resources, but if you can use what you have, and we've got more people showing up. If you can use what you have, what up, heroes? Heroes, am I pronouncing that right? If you can connect with other people that have the resources, you can team up and do some good things.
Yeah.
What's going on, heroes? Got people rowing. We're about to get another guy on here. We're doing a live Q&A, so if you have any questions for us, or for me, or for Hillary, Hillary's answered a bunch. But we got 3 people going. Hillary's walking around. She's getting really hungry. She needs some egg tacos or something. What are you gonna have for breakfast?
I think I'm gonna go to the Coconut Man's daughter's restaurant, and I'm going to get eggs and french fries.
A bad connection. We're gonna come this way. Eggs and french fries. That's calle 412. We've linked it before in our videos. She's gonna go get those here in a little bit. Sorry, let me zoom out here so you're not right up on her. And I'm not feeling too hungry, but I probably after I finish this live, we'll probably go another 10 or 15 more minutes if you have any questions. So rapid fire, any questions. Or it didn't have to be rapid fire, it can be long questions.
Slow, like how my brain works.
Someone mentioned Hillary's hair, but I feel like my hair is extra special today. But that's not anything new. I think after this, I feel like pretty energized right now talking to you guys, but I think as soon as this is over, I'm probably gonna feel tired. We'll do a Facebook Live when we row, facebook.com/kinetickinnons. When either Hillary or I get on the rower, we'll do a Facebook Live, that way you can see that. What are questions people always ask us? Special is a good word for it. Yeah, my hair, exactly. I want to try and grow it out, but in times like these, it's tempting just to get a razor or get a buzzer, what do you call it, clippers?
Buzzer.
And just go like a 1 or a 2 and just get rid of it all, because it's sweaty to say the least. What do you guys want to see more of in our YouTube videos? I feel like, I don't know if we can deliver on that every time, but let us know what we want to see more of, and we can try and do that for you. Sometimes the videos are jam-packed with information, like the realtor one, and then sometimes they're just Hillary doing a bunch of puns in the grocery store. But I think we enjoy shooting both, and with doing 7 days a week, what up, Arturo? Doing 7 videos a week, we have room to have some that are very informative and some that are just fun and funny and fun for us to make. Not everybody's gonna like every one, but we enjoy the process, and we enjoy trying to make videos that brighten up your day a little bit.
Yeah.
Like this. Does this brighten up your day? We used to live up there. We're in the Emiliano Zapata neighborhood.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some eggs.
Speaking of shirts, they're getting shirts here. So yeah, email us, let us know where you are. Who asked that? I can't find who asked that. And we'll try and see if we can get you a shirt. What's going on, Arturo? What are you up to today? More snorkeling videos. Okay. I need our Sony action cam died though, so snorkeling videos are hard. But actually, that's perfect you said that, because my friend is coming to town on Wednesday and he wants to go snorkeling, so we're definitely gonna go snorkeling. And we're gonna do some adventurous stuff with him, I believe, because he likes to do that sort of stuff and he's never been to Mexico. So actually the next, starting on, I guess it would be Thursday for you guys, that week should have a good amount of, like, I wouldn't say tours like zip lining and stuff, but kind of our own made up tours. So it should be a lot of fun to do those. I'll send you a GoPro. You just have extra camera gear laying around, Chad? Must be nice, brother. Must be nice. I'm zooming.
Yeah.
Alright. Give us 5 good questions for Hillary and then we'll let her go. But we gotta have five good ones. That way this video can have some actual content in it and not
Please do Whittier.
more cooking classes. Ah, okay, so you like the cooking. That's interesting.
Guys, I can't cook, but it was fun.
No, you can. Those things were
Actually,
delicious.
a pretty good blog post too, so I
Yeah.
think we linked it below the video.
We did link the blog post below if you want the actual
I usually don't have
recipes.
patience for cooking, so my recipes are like a little dab of this, a little dab of that, stick of butter and some lemon.
Hey, that makes any food good.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go anywhere because we've yet to have any questions.
Please, that counts as one.
No, that was a something. What up from Los Cabos? We talked to you on Facebook Live,
Well, I want to go to Cabo.
and you probably went to sleep. We've got
We probably did not.
Do we have 2 different Arturo Imperials on here? That would be strange. Alright, what's a question for La Huera?
I have really bad scoliosis. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, Hillary does have scoliosis. Her back is pretty crooked, but it doesn't
I
really...
walk like this.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that what makes you crazy?
Yeah.
It doesn't really limit you in anything though, so...
One time I was dropped on my tailbone in 7th grade cheerleading. That's another fun fact.
Are you planning on visiting other parts of Mexico in the near future?
I think, well, it depends on near future. So it's about to be tax season in the United States for everyone who filed an extension, which means my work, I'll probably be working around 55 or 60 hours a week. I can't take any days of vacation until through October 15th or so. I think 16th. So not in the next few months, but after that, I think we'd like to travel more around Mexico. It sort of took us a while to catch our bearings, and things are different here, and we're learning the language, learning how to get different places since we don't have our own car.
We definitely want to.
We'd like to venture out as soon as we can figure out which bus goes where and how much it costs.
Yeah,
Like
I think in this next October we're gonna try and do a few weekend trips to just random little towns in the area and take advantage of that. But I would say in the next 3 years for sure. I know that's a long term, like I know you asked short term, but we're playing the long game here. We're going to try and enjoy Puerto Vallarta when we're here, and then visit many of other questions. Or many other places in Mexico as well. I've spent a lot of time learning Spanish, so I feel like I want to take advantage of that. We spent a lot of time getting to know the Mexican culture, so I feel like we want to get even more immersed in that. You guys have told us about some amazing cities, so we definitely want to visit those.
Yeah.
We have some friends that are actually moving to San Miguel de Allende, so that might be one of the more near places we'll go. John L.
The driver asked us if we wanted to go to his ranch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. How's it going, John? Thank you for the question. Thanks for good luck on the row. We've got how many hours left to go?
8.
8 hours. That's not bad. What is worst part / downside of being in PV?
Ooh, that's a good one. We don't ever talk about anything negative. Let's see. If I had to think of some things,
Being away from family.
yeah, being away from family really is the biggest downside, and there's no way around it. I feel like since we moved here, though, I've FaceTimed with my family way more. I've gotten way more face-to-face time, even though I can't touch them, squeeze them, and love on them, and hold them down and kiss them. I can at least see them on FaceTime. I would say that. I would say the heat, but I think the heat is a negative, which comes with the positive of there being less people in town. So I would say that maybe is a wash. I particularly like the rainy season because I like the thunderstorms, and I like that everywhere is less crowded. But the heat is fairly intense, so maybe that's a wash.
Yeah, I think that's the heat. Definitely family. Trying to think what else. Yeah, I don't really think there's too many downsides. I mean,
No.
we don't try and focus on those things, especially in the videos, obviously.
I think the ease of transportation transportation has been a little hard for us. So in the States, everybody's used to driving all the time, commuting to work, going to the grocery store that may be 10 minutes away. But for us, taking a trip to Costco is about, we can take the bus, which takes a while, or we can take a cab. But either way, once we get there, we're hot, sweaty, and exhausted, and we've just gotten there. So I think actually getting in any mode of transportation and getting somewhere, it's not bad. It's just a lot more difficult than the United States. In the United States, I'd run 6 errands.
Yeah.
And come home for a quick break and then go to Target for fun. But here, it's like going one place seems to be quite a feat.
Hector, we are going to do more videos in Spanish. We're going to keep it at about 2 a week. We're going to keep it about 2 a week for now. I'm having a lot of fun with those, so I think that's a good amount. It's a good, healthy amount. And
I need to practice speaking in Spanish. Necesito.
Yeah, Luis, the humidity, it really is the humidity. It's not necessarily the actual temperature here. The temperature might be 85, 87, maybe 90, but the actual temperature isn't bad. It's just you walk outside and you're immediately sticky.
Yeah, it's just really humid.
Effie.
If you're used to humidity, you'll be fine.
All right, we are in the Colonia Emiliano Zapata in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the state of Jalisco. Es el momento de hablar Google. Can you do Google Translator? And I don't know. Yeah, you can ask questions in Spanish. We'll try and puede preguntar preguntas en español. What are the dentists like in PV? We haven't had a
so many people ask that. We're part of this Facebook group, and so many people ask about dentists and things like that. And luckily, we have not been to the dentist here. So we just came back to Mexico, I guess mid-March, and we both happened to schedule dentist appointments in the States with our regular dentist before we came. Haven't had any problems, but I think that the medical/dental field work here in Puerto Vallarta is very developed, and I think there's no problem with medicine or dentistry here. It's such a big tourist area, and it's actually a pretty big city, so I think that stuff is pretty caught up. It's not caught up. It's children not in school.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Hola, Jim. Thank you so much for donating. We are not done rowing. We're going until 6 p.m. We have 3 people going right now. There's Sergio, the owner. We got 3 people going, so we still have a pretty good group in here that is helping us out, getting as many meters as we can. I really appreciate your donation. The families were here earlier when we started. I guess that was yesterday, and there's gonna be another one, and they were very appreciative of everything you guys have done. So we, again, really appreciate that. We're gonna go Facebook Live whenever we get on the rower. We'll go Facebook Live so you can see that.
Critique the technique.
Dentist Dr. Gomez and his wife are great on Vallarta Avenue. We will be sure to...
that's what I've heard.
Okay. We'll have to write that down if we need it. Okay.
He's a fairly popular one, I think, because I've seen his name in other places.
I'm going to try and answer these quickly, that way you guys don't feel left out. Cuando visitaran San Miguel de Allende? When are we going to visit San Miguel?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping sometime in the next 6 to 8 months for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's on the radar. Our close friends are moving there soon, so we have a place to stay.
En 6 o 8 meses.
Yeah, see.
Does Hillary's insurance work in Mexico? I would assume that's health insurance.
It does. My health insurance from my employer is covered. We're currently in Mexico on a tourist visa, so whether you come for a day or 179 days, which is one below the limit, we carry the same visitor visa, and so according to my particular health insurance, Greg and I are covered just as if we were going on a week-long vacation outside the United States.
Yeah.
Of course, it covers, I had to sign some waivers that say it covers necessary medical care. So if I have a broken arm, they can't do an EKG, things like that. But I think that may be how it works in the States anyways. I don't know. Luckily, we have not had to use that or test that out.
Effie, I think I misunderstood your question. Effie wants to know where you all at. All say country, city, and state, and so everybody on here, if you're on here, let us know where you're coming from. Country, city, state. Sorry, I thought you were asking us.
Address, zip code, social security number. I
John, yeah, I've heard it's way cheaper here to go to the dentist. It's I probably need to go get a cleaning, honestly.
The only time we went to the doctor is when I hurt my neck here at CrossFit, actually, and we actually went to the hospital because we'd only been here a couple weeks. We weren't really sure how things worked, so I went to the hospital. He prescribed me 2 medications and a neck brace. And to see the doctor in the hospital, the neck brace and the 2 prescriptions was $53 or $52 US dollars total. I did not run it through insurance. I think medical care is a lot cheaper here than the United States.
Definitely, for sure. We covered that a little bit about a week ago, maybe. So we've got Chad from Sacramento, Lewis from LA. We've got Northview from North Vancouver, British Columbia. Vancouver, the BC area is really high on our to-do list.
I just sometimes Google image search that area so that I can dream.
We've got Steve Johnson from Chicago, Chi-Town. Hillary loves Chicago.
I do. Chicago. Pouring out for my boy, Chicago.
For Chicago, what?
Is that what they say these days?
If you're coming on here, feel free to ask Hillary or myself any questions. We haven't seen our cat recently. You must have really watched back on some of our older videos. That's awesome.
I missed my cat, but the good news is...
The cat lives right up there, honestly. But
the good news is someone reached out in this Facebook group that I said we're a part of, and they need somebody to feed stray cats. Guess who stepped up? So for 2 months, Greg and I get to feed cats between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. I am pumped.
John, you already know NYC over here. I feel like he said that with like some
attitude.
Not attitude, but we've got, I don't know what's going on here. Which cop isn't too happy. Luis, that's awesome. I never know if it's Lewis or Luis when I see L-U-I-S, so I'm sorry if I've said it wrong. Buen dia, hombre. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for all the questions. Keep me awake.
Jim is in Urbana, Illinois, going to Guanajuato for Mexican Independence. Come on over and check it out. We were here.
Guanajuato's where our friends are going.
Yeah, they're going to go there as well.
For an intensive Spanish class, actually.
We were here last year for Mexican Independence Day, and it was one of the coolest things I've seen.
So cool. We're going to do, last year we hadn't really started the vlog. We weren't serious about it, but this year we are going to be serious about it because there are some incredible things about Mexico Independence Day that we were astonished. So we will cover that week.
It was one of the coolest things we've done. Yeah. So we'll definitely have to see if we can get over there. Yeah, I wish. There's a reason our landlord is in Vancouver now and not here in Puerto Vallarta. She lives here, or I guess her and her husband live here in the high season, and then they go back to Vancouver. So we need to talk to her and see if we can visit them in Vancouver sometime, because I think flights are actually pretty affordable right now.
I was going to tell you guys that.
There's a sale going on.
Vancouver to Puerto Vallarta are actually pretty reasonable right now. I'm not sure what the deal is, but...
How long will we sleep after this?
We're going to finish right at 6. I think we started right at 6 or 6:02.
Yeah.
And we're going to go home, maybe grab something to eat on the way home. I'm going to have to take a shower, so I would say we'll be asleep in bed at 7:30. And I'm guessing until noon tomorrow. And
what food do we miss the most from the USA?
Oh, easily Chick-fil-A. Well, I don't know. Slotsky's.
Slotsky's is it's a Texas thing, I believe. I don't know. I don't know if they have.
It's not even that great. It's like it's one step above fast food, and I guess it's about the same as Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
But I really like their pizzas, and Chick-fil-A is just really good. Of all the things I miss from the United States, I miss the stupidest things like Chick-fil-A and Sonic drinks. But I think it's only because I can't get them.
Whataburger.
Taco Cabana, Whataburger.
No, Taco Bell. Oh.
I didn't like Taco Bell.
Yeah, okay, we definitely don't like Taco Bell.
Taco Cabana.
We do like Whataburger. There is some food we miss, but honestly, the food here is so good that it's kind of
better here.
It's not like we're ever deprived of good food, so I don't think we ever
deprived of good fast food because they don't have any here. There's a Burger King, but we've never been. Well, we went once for air conditioning, but that was it.
Yeah, I don't feel like I ever really miss food. Like if we go back to the States and I see something, I'm like, oh yeah, I missed it.
Yeah, I only miss trivial things.
But just being here, I don't really think about that many things because, you know, I feel like there's other stuff that kind of take the place that are usually better.
Expensive and better.
So yeah, it is usually kind of like
But some Chick-fil-A.
dumb, I don't know, what some people will call like white girl things, like Target and Chick-fil-A, but Starbucks.
Nice
There's a Starbucks here, but Del Taco. Do you like Del Taco?
Del no.
Effie? Okay, sorry Effie. She just...
Sorry.
I've never had...
I've been there once and I remember they put way too many black olives on things.
What up, Diamond? We do miss HEB.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Cheese curds.
We love HEB. We actually...
gosh.
The weird thing is though, where Hillary grew up, in Central Texas, they had a lot of HEBs.
Yes.
But when we lived in Dallas, and North Texas, they don't have HEB.
Central Market.
Yeah. So we had Central Market, which is owned by HEB, but it's more expensive. So we...
They have fancy cheese curds.
Yeah.
HEB, I forgot. I almost forgot about HEB, but that's a miss.
HEB is pretty good. I feel like I do miss going to being able to shop here, shop there. But
shopping at grocery stores, actual grocery stores here in Vallarta, is a little different because like I would make a list of things I want to cook and then not be able to find them. Like again, silly things like canned biscuits or other things like that. I haven't been able to find, but again, who cares? We just went out to eat anyway.
I know all the Cali people are gonna be mad about this, but I've never had In-N-Out Burger. I'm sorry.
I gotta go. Oh yeah, I haven't either. I gotta go. I gotta write down row scores.
Okay, Hillary's gonna go write down our row scores. I'll take you over there in a second. Let's see. Do locals now recognize you since they see you all the time? I would say definitely yes. There's several people that we make a point of stopping by and saying hello, saying good morning, asking how they're doing. So I think that's one of our favorite things about. Sergio had it last. I think that's one of our favorite things about Puerto Vallarta here is just the sense of community and the people. I know we talk about that all the time, and it's really hard to, if you've never been here, it's really hard to fully understand. But it's just the simple things, whether it's stopping and have a conversation with the people, or if it's just kind of a nod and a wave every morning. I feel like that's something you don't get everywhere in the world, definitely not everywhere in the United States. So we try not to take that for granted here, and we try to make as many friends or acquaintances while we're here. All right, Chad, I'll be waiting for my package of In-N-Out and a GoPro. Let's see, what else do we got? What else do we have? Sorry, my English gets worse the longer I stay up. Hillary stayed deprived for good pasta. There's some good spots in PV. I don't know if she said that. I don't think so. Because yeah, she has good pasta all the time. We like pasta at Basilio. We like the pasta at Frankie's. You mentioned, I think, La Dulce. Vita has good pasta. There's all sorts of good Italian places. So if she said that, then she's just delirious. So I do apologize. Jim, how long do you think we'll stay in PV or Mexico in general? Do you have a set date or just seeing how it goes? We will be here until at least November, and then we need to figure something else out. But we plan on being in Mexico, except for over Christmas. We'll go back home. Like American Spanish. I don't know what that means, Hector. We will be here. I foresee us being here for the next few years. Everything going right. Everything going the way we want it to. I think we've really kind of, I wouldn't say found ourselves here in Mexico, but we've enjoyed our time here in Mexico. So I think we'll live here in Puerto Vallarta for a while. I think right now maybe our thoughts are to be in Puerto Vallarta during low season when it's a little bit cheaper, and during high season when rents go 2 or 3 times higher, find another place to live and take advantage of that time to explore Mexico, find some different places, maybe live in San Miguel de Allende or Guanajuato or some different, I don't know, there's so many different places that we've looked at and that you guys have suggested. So I think we'll be in Mexico for a while. I feel like we've invested time in learning about the people and the culture and the language that, and it's so close to the United States. So for Hillary's work, she doesn't have to fly back very often, but I think it's important that she's somewhat close in the same time zone, and that if we need to go back to see family, we can, versus, like if we lived in Argentina, per se, that it's not super far away, but it's, you know, it's a long flight. So if we need to get home for an emergency, it kind of makes it a little bit harder.
I don't think we've looked for basil in grocery stores. We don't cook.
Yeah, we don't cook. What part of, are you gonna, Jimmy, moving down to Puerto Vallarta? What part of Mexico? Northview. Have we been able to find basil? I think Hillary just answered that. I'm sorry, we're a little delirious. And we really don't cook enough to shop for them. I will, next time I go to the markets, I will ask around and see if I can find basil, and I will comment on, in the next week or so, I'll comment to one of your comments and let you know if I saw it or not. You may have looked at the markets as well though. Yeah, Jalapa seems like it would be pretty hard to find it. I'm not quite dreaming in Spanish yet. I feel like there's like, the other day I did a little bit, but I think it was from a song, so it doesn't really count. There's a song I had in my head that was in Spanish. So I don't know if that counts, but it's getting there. I'm starting to think more in Spanish with the practicing I've been doing last week or so, or really 2 weeks, and with the videos I've been doing in Spanish. I feel like I'm starting to think more in Spanish. This event has been good for me to learn and practicing my Spanish because everybody here speaks Spanish. So it's been, the Spanish thing has been good. Aloha, despacito, exactly Juan. What up, Juan? We're gonna go for maybe, I don't know, 10 more minutes, and Hillary's gotta go eat. What's going on, Aloha? We really want to go visit Lake Chapala. I always want to put an L where that first P is. I don't know where she's going. We do want to go visit that. We have some old neighbors that have a place over there actually, so we want to find a way, see if we can like catch a ride with them the next time they're going, stay with them for the weekend or something. We've heard nothing but great things about that area. I think the weather's supposed to be great, which is a big plus for us. I'm not really sure. I don't even know if I've ever seen pictures of Lake Chapala. I've just heard people tell us great things. We're doing it for anybody new on here. We're doing live Q&A. We are asking Hillary questions. She's super excited about it. She's getting really hungry. But we're gonna go to at least the 60-minute mark. So we need to fit as many questions on this. We've gone 52, 30.
Swan. Potato chips. I'll be back.
All right, Hillary's gonna go get some potato chips. Shoot me like 5 comments on here. That way I can ask her. What up, Monica? That way I can ask her some. Or I said what up. I should say hola, I guess. That way I can ask her some questions when she gets back. She's trying to stuff her face with potato chips because I guess she's hungry.
I feel better.
How you feeling?
Hungry.
For anybody just jumping on, the rowing event is still going on. We've got how many hours left?
7. Almost 8.
7 more hours. We've reached our goal of meters. We still would like to raise some more money. I think we'd like to hit 2K. A shot of tequila, give an energy boost. Jeez. December we spent 2 nights in PV, 6 nights quad, 2 day trips, 15 nights in Alpha, and 1 night in PV. That is one heck of a December. That's awesome. We gotta try that. Yes, I like this. I've liked the live Q&A. I think we'll probably do these again in the future, and it's a good way for us to. A lot of the times, there's always the lag time between the day we shoot the video and the day we put it up. But I think this we can connect with you guys even more.
Yeah, backup rowers, which means we get to go eat breakfast.
What Northview? Out of all those places, which is your favorite? I know that might be tough, but which is your favorite spot to go on that trip? A shot of tequila. We might do that at like 5:50.
A shot of tequila?
Oh yeah, she doesn't. Sergio's ordering us food.
Breakfast order, sorry guys.
You're fine.
With no meat.
No meat, just chilaquiles.
Yeah.
Okay. Egg, a fried egg on them?
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna get some chilaquiles.
Get it. We don't even have to go anywhere.
Gracias, Hector. Hector says, buen suerte, guys. Nos vemos. I admire you guys.
Oh, that's nice.
I appreciate that. Hector. It's we're not really doing anything. Honestly, we just had the idea, and you guys you guys came. CrossFit is 800 pesos a month, which we had that question actually. Several people have asked this, which is kind of expensive in that it's one of our bigger expenses here in Puerto Vallarta, but compared to the States, like most things here, it's less than half as much as it costs in the States, and it's something we really put a high value on in terms of our health and fitness and staying moving.
About
so
it earlier, but this has like put us in a good, strong, like very close-knit community from the day after we came here. So that's worth a lot of money to us.
all right, let's see. So I hope that answers your question, Jim. If not, go ahead and shoot us another one. I'll show the gym here in a minute as well if you haven't seen it. Yelapa is great for a quiet family getaway. Time the university age kids. We really want to go to Guadalajara. If we, Northview, give us one suggestion for something to do when we go to Guadalajara.
Yeah, Guadalajara's on the list. It's a quick trip from here too. I think it's pretty easy.
Bo, how you doing, Bo? Where are you coming at us from? That's a weird way to ask that question. Y'all watch novellas. Great way to learn dramatic expressions with your Spanish. I haven't watched novellas. I've been watching some shows on Netflix. I wouldn't consider them novellas, but I'm trying to watch more and more in Spanish. But I think I need to watch my novellas. That way the Spanish I learn is super dramatic and over the top.
See.
Albuquerque. We were just in Cloudcroft, so not too far. I don't know if you're...
That fresh mountain air sounds so good.
Americana, hipster coffee shops, etc. Awesome. We'll definitely check that out. Hopefully.
Yeah, we like coffee. We like shopping.
I know, right. Guadalajara, especially after doing this event, and so these kids have to take a bus from here to Guadalajara for the treatment. So I honestly just want to see what the bus ride is like, to imagine what it's like to go to Guadalajara to get cancer treatments and then turn around and come back. It's a bug. So Bo, I hope that answered your question. Diamond, Hillary, what do you find was the easiest and hardest part of moving to Mexico?
I think the easiest part was the ease at which we fit in. We're sort of adapted. I think the first day it was like, oh, what did we do? But then I think after coming to CrossFit and we got invited to the CrossFit parties and sort of like trying to plug in and seek a sense of normalcy from the get-go. I think both Greg and I are fairly easygoing, sort of go with the flow, and that's sort of how the culture is here. And so I think we actually fit in exceptionally well, I think.
Yeah.
The hardest part is without a doubt leaving our families. I think we're both really close to our individual families, as well as I'm close with Greg's family and Greg is close with my family, and I think I have like baby nieces and nephews, and I think missing this time and not getting to see them face to face as much as we would if we were in the States, that's tough.
Louis, my Spanish before moving to Mexico, so I studied Spanish in high school, like I don't know, most high school kids these days, but it's not really like no one ever learns anything from those classes. And then I would say in college, I didn't study any Spanish in college. But then I would say around the time Hillary and I got married, we went to, maybe before we went on our honeymoon in the Dominican Republic, I wanted to study some phrases just to kind of know what was going on. I feel like I don't really feel comfortable going places without knowing any of the language. I started studying some then. I started doing some on, Hillary's getting geeked out by a bug. I started doing some on Duolingo. So I would say about 4 years ago, and about, I don't know what that was, guys. About 4 years ago, I started doing Duolingo, building up the vocabulary. I didn't really speak it as much. Just living in the States, not really taking the effort to speak to people in Spanish. But I would say I was right above her head. Oh no. Sorry, guys. And then we went to Costa Rica. Nos vemos. We went to Costa Rica, and then I think when we went to Costa Rica, I really started practicing a lot more there, and that kind of kicked me into overdrive for practicing it. And then obviously when we moved to Mexico, I felt comfortable enough to ask how much taxis were, to maybe go to the market or something and not be completely lost. I couldn't, a lot of things I couldn't say, obviously. So I would say, okay, a very beginner level of Spanish. But living here, I think the biggest thing that has helped me learn Spanish is just speaking to the taxi drivers any chance I get, because I don't think anybody ever talks to them, whether it's Spanish speakers or otherwise. And so we've actually had really good experiences with taxis here in Puerto Vallarta, but I think part of that is because I like grill them with a bunch of questions and try to get to know them. And people tend to like that, whether it's in Spanish or in English, whatever language. People like it when you engage with them and ask them questions about themselves. So that's really helped my Spanish. Chad, being tall myself, I found a lot of areas were made for shorter people. Confirm. Yes, Chad, I think that's definitely true, especially here in Mexico. A lot of things are just older, and honestly, in the United States, if you're somewhere like a football stadium, for instance, if it was built back in the 50s, I feel the same way. I went to the old TCU stadium, and it felt like it was made for people that were, about 8 inches shorter, which is probably exactly true. But yeah, Mexico is not big people friendly. Jim, we really enjoyed the Dominican Republic. It was the first time we ever traveled together, really. And that's what sparked us wanting to move abroad. Was we went there, saw how amazing it was, kind of had a glimpse into a different life, and fell in love with traveling. We want to go back to Dominican. We stayed at a resort though, so it was kind of, which isn't bad, but it's just a different way of traveling. So I think when we go to Dominican next time, we might try and do like half, so spend some time at a resort and also spend some time exploring. I can't think of the capital city right now. We've been up for too long. That's my excuse. But exploring I can't think of it. Raphael, how you doing, Raphael? You comment on a lot of our videos. Where are you coming at us from? A lot of Americans do spend their time between San Miguel and Lake Chapala. I think we would do something like that in the future. We're really open to different places. I think we want to spend. It's hard to see ourselves not being in Puerto Vallarta. I can't talk in PV at all. So I think over the next few years, I feel like we'll at least spend a month out of the year, at least here in Vallarta.
Ready?
What? Sorry, they're bringing in lots of questions. Santo Domingo, thank you. But yeah, I think we're definitely open to exploring all sorts of different cities. We haven't gone on the movies yet, but that's on our list of things to do for the vlog. So John, especially one of these days when it's super hot, look out for us to do that.
The patience for a movie.
Hillary's not a big movie person.
No, they're so boring.
It's hard for her to sit still for more than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Jim, PP was my first trip abroad and loved it. I was there in June and we'll be back there soon. Awesome, Jim. Yeah, I think PV is a perfect place to go for your first trip abroad because you just immediately feel at home. The food is amazing, the people are amazing, the sights, everything is just amazing. How is my reading in Spanish? Thanks to Facebook Messenger, I've gotten good at reading. It's getting better. Honestly, the comment section, now that I've done a few of the Spanish videos, the Greg the Gringo videos, that's helping my reading. I would say I can probably read easier than I can understand because I can read slowly, but when someone says something in real life, if it's a little bit noisy or if I'm not completely engaged like I should be, then I don't always understand it. But if I read something, I can somewhat figure out at least the gist of what's going on. Chad, I used to track my calories and say hello to Erica Forrest. Sorry, I missed your comment back up there. Sorry, I didn't forget about you, Bo, either. We loved Crowcroft. The temperature was to die for up there. I used to track my calories, but then it just got a little tedious and I got tired of doing it. And yeah, so I guess that's that. But I really did it for about 4 years straight without missing a day. I wrote down everything I ate, which was a little nuts. Juan says, Hillary, you should open a dance studio in PV.
Now that woke me up a little bit. No.
Hillary loves to dance. I
do.
think she'd be a good teacher too.
I don't have patience for that crap. But I would like to take gymnastics classes. It's on my list of things to ask Sergio this weekend, the owner of CrossFit, where I can find gymnastics classes. And if I find them, then you get to come with me.
Lewis, actually, our phones just have, we have AT&T back in the States, and we get our plan that we had in the States had like a Mexico plan. So we get free text and calling. We just don't have data when we're out and about. So we, like right now we're on Wi-Fi because we're in a building that has, we're connected to Wi-Fi, but like if we go out on the street, we can't get on Facebook or whatever, where we're off data. I've heard it's pretty cheap to do. I'll take it off of Hillary. I've heard it's pretty cheap to do, but we haven't really found a need for needing the data. I think if we started to use Uber, we would probably do that more often. We would need the data. But right now, Buenos dias, Adam. Right now, we've been fine with our AT&T plan. We could maybe get a cheaper plan here, I would imagine. But the way our plan in the States works is if we like get off of it or change it, then like it's like we're grandfathered into this plan, then we can't get back on. So we're hesitant to leave it, even though we might not be on it for a while. Hola from Carrollton. What up, Eduardo? Evey went through Cloudcroft, New Mexico, going to Artesia. Yes, I think our family that came from Texas went through Artesia to get to Cloudcroft, I believe. What's going on in Carrollton these days? And Adam, I'm sure you've told me 10 times, but where are you coming at us from today and what's going on there? Chad, ever consider buying a scooter? I think it's too rocky here. Like a scooter, oh, like a motorcycle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Why not?
It's dangerous.
Guys, comment and if we get 10, if we get 10 comments that say yes, buy a scooter, then Hillary will let us buy a scooter.
Wrong.
Well, you said we couldn't get a boogie board, and look at us now.
We crashed it.
Bubble gas. Or Sunny gas. Guys included in Mexico. I'll check with AT&T, Jim. That's a good idea. Probably all it takes is a call and seeing what we could do. 10 gigs would be a lot. Cycle with a sidecar. Yes. Ha, hell gas. Yeah, I think we should get a sidecar. Hillary can ride in the sidecar. I think that'd be pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat something. We're gonna let y'all go. Y'all go now.
All right, we're gonna go. My voice is getting a little hoarse. We've been up for a while. Thank you to everybody that came in.
Thank you guys for entertaining us for over an hour. This has been great.
This gave us something to do because we still have 4, 5, 6, 7. We still have about 6.5 hours to go.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging with us.
And we do want to say thank you to everybody that watched our videos, comments, donated money. This all wouldn't have been possible without you. So we really, really, #really appreciate that. And I feel like there's something else I was gonna say. Let us know if you want us to do this in the future. Yes, Adam, email me, man.
The live.
I need some more.
I thought you meant the Roathon.
I need some more tanks. No, yeah, the live. Let us know if you enjoyed the live. If we should do one again. When we get on the rowers later today, or here in, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes after we eat, we'll go Facebook Live.
Yeah, join us on Facebook.
Yeah, we're gonna go Facebook Live.
So we'll answer all different questions.
So we will. Mom, we can't answer FaceTime when we're on YouTube, Mom.
I have a text from your mom that says, tell me when we can FaceTime.
All right, everybody, I'm gonna plug our other video that we posted today. Be sure to watch that, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, Cooking with Hillary.
All the other stuff. Thank you to everybody. And don't forget to go to kinetickittens.com/suggestions with any suggestions you have for future videos, future places for us to eat at, etc., etc. I'll give you one last view of the rowers, and then we got to kick you off. Hillary's getting hangry. Here's CrossFit Zapata. We have reached our goal. That's the green. The green area is extra stuff we have done. Juan says hi, Mom. We'll do it again, Effie. Okay, adios. We'll see you on Facebook Live, facebook.com/kinetickennons. Probably in the next few, I don't know, in the next hour or two, we'll try and do another one of these. Adios. Bye-bye. Oh, hold on. We gotta finish it off like a real video, eh? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell so we get notified.
Every single time.
We upload a new video, and we'll see you on Facebook. Bye.
Oh my God.